I told you Hastings was a fake. You heard Father Mike. He married every couple at St. Anastasia's in Hartford back then. And he told you he didn't recognize you or Hastings.
It's true. I don't remember either of you.
Which means that you were never married to this creep. I don't know what your game is, but it's over. You are finished.
I'm sorry, Sam. But it's not over for David and me.
Grace, what do you mean it's not over between you and David? Father Mike doesn't remember seeing you or Hastings, much less marrying you.
Sam, I just can't say it's over until I am 100% certain that I wasn't married to David. Or it'll haunt me the rest of my life.
Grace, honey, be sensible. Now, if Father Mike's name is on your marriage license, and he says that he didn't marry you, then you are not married. Somebody must have forged his signature.
Exactly.
Sam, what are you doing?
I'm putting Mr. Hastings here under arrest. Charge: kidnapping my wife.
Take a good look at us, Father. Do you remember marrying us?
I'm sorry, but your faces don't ring a bell.
Of course you don't remember, Father, because you've never seen any of these people before.
You know, Sam, I am beginning to think you're right. If the priest had married David and me, he'd remember us. I mean, I don't know about David, but I really haven't changed that much in the last 20 or so years.
Maybe this will jog your memory. Grace was wearing a simple white dress and a hat with a broad brim.
Oh, enough of this nonsense. You're trying to browbeat Father Mike into remembering something that never happened. Now, I'm sorry, Grace, but this man belongs in jail.
Will you give up now? Sam and Grace are still married, and they will always be married. There will never be a place for you in Sam's life.
Now look, you've tried every trick in the book, but you can't convince Father Mike of something that never happened. Now, against my better judgment, I'm gonna give you a choice. Jail, or the first plane out of Harmony. Now what's it gonna be? Time's up. I'm taking you to jail. Let's go.
Grace, was your hair always that color?
I don't know, Father.
No, it wasn't. You tried coloring it home before the wedding. But it wound up blonde, and you were so upset you bought that hat from a street vendor on the way to the church. After we got married, we laughed about the fact that we almost missed getting married by hair.
It's coming back to me. Your hair color was like the hair of an angel in a Leonardo da Vinci painting.
It was?
I can see it now. You held out for the side chapel with the angel statue.
What did I tell you? We are husband and wife.
Hair coloring and a side chapel don't constitute proof of marriage. The only thing you've done is trick this priest into believing that he officiated at your wedding.
Well, if you can answer my next question, it'll prove that he married Grace and me. This will prove once and for all that we're married. I'm going to ask him about your ring finger. Your cat scratched your hand in the morning of our wedding. You put a bandage on your ring finger. And when it came time for me to slip the ring on, I couldn't fit it on because of the bandage. Father Mike, you remember the color of Grace's hair at our wedding? But do you remember anything else? Anything different? Something about one of her hands, maybe?
This is getting us nowhere. And so what if Father Mike remembers what? The
Look,
color of
just let
Grace's nail polish?
let
That
him-
doesn't mean that you were married to her.
Let him think. If he doesn't remember, I'll stop trying to prove what is true. But if he does remember, well, then Grace will know, without a shadow of a doubt, that he married us.
I remember now. Grace's ring finger had a small bandage on it. Her wedding ring wouldn't fit over it. She had to take off the bandage so you could slip on the ring.
This is ridiculous.
No, Sam. That is exactly the story that David just told me. It's true. Everything he said is true. Go. David and I must be husband, wife. Oh.
I'm sorry it took a while, but I remember everything now, the entire ceremony. Under the eyes of God, I married Grace and David at St. Anastasia's Church in Hartford. I hope I've been of service to you. I remember you both being so happy and in love.
Oh my God. If a priest remembers Grace and David's wedding, then they must really be husband and wife.
What an unbelievable mess.
At long last, Grace, you have the proof. We are husband and wife.